Hey everybody, Matt Beck with Burton Snowboards here. I'm here to talk to you about our camber profiles and bend shapes to our boards for 2016. Nothing makes more difference to the fun level someone's going to have on their snowboard than having the proper bend shape for the type of riding they want to do. For 2016, Burton has actually simplified our board bend shape offering, and we're going to go through those now for you. So most important thing is to ask the consumer, determine their ability level, determine what type of riding they want to do, and then pick up a couple of bend shapes that would work great for them. So here we go. So we're going to start with our Flying V offering. Flying V is Burton's most popular and versatile bend shape. Flying V is available in true twin offerings and new for 2016 directional offerings. So a Flying V offering is a true hybrid shape. Flying V melds sections of rocker and sections of camber into one board so that the rider has a truly versatile board that will grip and turn and carve on hard snow, but will be very floaty and playful in looser or deeper snow. So that's the Flying V profile. New for 2016, we've got Directional Flying V. So Directional Flying V does the same thing, has the same impact, but in a very, very directional shaped board. So you've got Flying V versatility built into a more freeride specific model here, and that's called Directional Flying V. Also very popular in the sport and within our line right now is flat shaped snowboards. So at Burton, our flat shaped board is called Flat Top. So Flat Top, just like it sounds, is a true flat snowboard. So from contact point to contact point at the nose and tail, the board is truly flat. Flat offers the consumer the maximum amount of edge contact on the snow, which also offers the consumer the maximum amount of stability and board on the snow as possible. Burton will build in a certain amount of rocker in the contact point at the nose and tail of our flat top shapes, depending on the model, but flat top truly is an extremely versatile shape that is very, very stable. It's an excellent shape for the riders that are just getting into the sport or the riders that are advancing. It really is a confidence-inspiring shape, and that's flat top. For 2016, Burton has offered new directional flat top shapes in our line. So just as with traditional flat top, you've got all the same stability and edge contact on the snow, but we've applied the flat top technology to some freeride shaped boards, which add all that same stability to a more freeride focused model. So it's kind of the best of both worlds for the rider looking for a more freeride focused board. One of the more popular shapes in and around snowboard parks all over the world is our new Pure Pop shape from Burton. So Pure Pop is a mellower profile that blends some camber and some rocker. So Pure Pop actually has a camber section from the center of the channel to the center of the channel. So underneath and between the rider's feet, you've got a cambered section for all that grip and carvability and stability that high performance riders want and need. And then the board is going to flatten out. So you'll have flat sections from the center point of the channel up towards the contact point at the nose and tail. And you'll then have a small bit of rocker in the nose and tail. So those contact points will be slightly elevated, keeping the board very, very catch-free. So it's a slightly more aggressive feel and ride underfoot than a Flying V shape, but it is a little bit looser and a little bit easier to ride than a traditional cambered snowboard. So that's our Pure Pop shape. Beyond that, Burton's still very invested in making true traditional cambered snowboards. So cambered snowboards are literally shaped like a frowny face. The contact points touch the ground and the board is preloaded with energy. So cambered boards offer the rider the maximum amount of snap and grip and pop, especially on harder snow. And it is a more aggressive ride underfoot. The cambered rider definitely knows what he or she is looking for, and it really comes down to high speed, stability, and grip on harder snow. Any half pipe riders will definitely want a cambered shaped board as well. So cambered boards. Again, new for 2016 is new directional camber. So just as with some of the boards we've talked about here, the directional camber takes a cambered shape and applies it to a more freeride focused model. So you add some taper into the board, a little bit of rocker in the nose with a long cambered section, and you've got a board that is very grippy and very turnable on hard snow, but loves any deeper snow or freeride conditions. So that's directional camber, and that's new for 2016. So one thing to note about Burton's bend shapes that no other brand can claim is infinite ride. So snowboards will, over their lifetime, break down and lose some of their shape. Burton, for many, many years, has been putting their boards through a process called infinite ride. Infinite ride is a process by which Burton overflexes the board after it's built, pre-breaks the board in for the consumer, so it's going to hold its bend shape and camber profile and flex for the life of the board, rather than the board breaking down underneath the consumer's feet. So it truly is a Burton-only feature, and it's something we are very proud of. So that's our camber profiles.